Peachy time! Mario, help! And so on and so forth. Yes, here we go. This is the bigger castle, the second set in the Lego Mario series. Peach's Castle. 71408 is the number. And I managed to pick this up to go alongside the Bowser Castle that I managed to build the other month, so long ago. And this little gift, it was a gift to me by my lovely fiancée, Viv. She got me this for my birthday, and I've been looking forward to build this entire set. And you might be thinking, wait, Grax Bishop, isn't your birthday in June? Why are you waiting so long to build it now? I've been pretty busy. Now I'm making some time to build this. And I've been looking forward to this because it's an extension castle. And this is the castle that's found in the Super Mario 64 game on the Nintendo 64. What we see here is you get another Bowser to go along with my first Bowser, Ludwig. But we do not get a Peach. We do not get a Peach included in the set. But that's okay, because I got Peach right here. Say hello, Peach. Where's the button?
Lego Peach time!
Yes. She also has those dead eyes that are found with Mario and Mario's brother, Luigi. And does pretty much the same thing. Where she jumps and makes various noises. And this came along with a starter set for Peach starter set. And to be honest, that set wasn't particularly interesting to record. Yes, sorry, I didn't mean to touch you there. Let me just touch you. There you go. So yeah, I built that set, the Lego Peach set, the starter set, and it wasn't that much interesting because all you're doing is you're getting Peach and a few starting bits like a pipe and a platform, and I think the character's name is Izzy, the bad guy. But you know, I got a few pictures to put inside, and this is kind of what it looks like with me building it. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this starting set here. What else have we got here? Anything interesting? On the back, I just knock everything around. I haven't actually properly looked at this. Now, I can already see that there's going to be a lot of things involved here. We got like opening doors, we got rotating bits, Bowser punching, and I'm hoping that the manufacturers of Lego watched my Bowser video and saw how frustrated I was, and they made this a bit quicker, a bit easier to build. Or they might have just ignored me and just made it just as complicated as before, which means this will probably take me about 2 to 3 hours to build. But I'm hoping to complete this in a much shorter space of time. So I've got the app here, go to Peach's Castle, and I've got this all loaded up and ready to go. I also got this plugged into a phone charger because I've got the chargers in advance, and this is going to take a while. I don't want this thing to die before I finish the instructions. But enough about me and my waffling, waffle. Let's get started. Let's start the clock. We'll start by knocking all the microphones bits and pieces. That was a good start. Box is empty, that's good. Now, this is interesting already because this is loose. This didn't have a bag at all. This came out like that. But in terms of number of bags, we've got 13 bags. 13 bags. And this other plastic bit, a warning about the future, saying we're going to be putting these in paper bags in the future. And this little paper instruction booklet that's telling you, go to the app, use the app, buy our other stuff. And that's it. Pretty standard Mario stuff. So here's bag one, here's the instructions, and let's get started to build Ludwig. This is interesting. The shell is more or less pre-built. So you can see that right there. Look at that. I mean, it's not quite the same as King Bowser's shell, which is something you have to construct. I have experience, but that's interesting that it's all pre-built. I can't remember if the other ones are pre-built. I'm sure it is, but interesting. Oh, actually, this is interesting. Now, look at this. Like, there are bits which slot into place here. Like that. Actually, let me go find the other ones. This is Bowser Jr. right here, and I was talking nonsense, like it is pre-built like this, but they constructed it differently. So that it's just this little block here which goes into here like this, which creates a kind of a fitting but lose connection, and this is the other guy. And same again, I'm talking nonsense. The shells are pre-made, and then pull this out. And this is a combination of the two, so it's... Oh, wait, no, hang on. It is like that. See, look at there, where it's all constructed like this. And I think I might have wasted a lot of time. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so clearly this is the first design, and they did it, and it wasn't fitting very well. And then they improved it, which is this guy from the Luigi starter set, and then they've continued it with Ludwig. Mildly interesting. I would have known that already if I was paying attention to the Luigi build, but I didn't, because I completely forgot about that. There it is. Little old Ludwig. Here we go. Check this out. Nice little old person here. His hair is looking nice and solid. Shell looks nice and solid. It's full of these creases and holes, but that's okay. It's Lego. Very nice. You can fall over there, and this is the platform right here. Interesting, that spins around. So I wonder what happens next. Presume. Alright, let's watch the video here. Okay, so then that's that. She jumps on him, gets a bunch of coins. Is that it? Is that all there is to it? You just stick him on there and he just rotates around like that. I guess that's it. She just spins around like that. And it's all like top heavy. Okay, I guess that's it. Hang on. That's not her voice. Her voice has been broken because she's not been built yet. Let's see. So let's see if we can fix her. Alright? See if we can put her together and see if her voice will improve. So there's that. There's the hollow back of the head, where you're going to stick on some extra arms. Or more like, should I say, extra hair bits. Okay, now she's fully constructed, she'll have a proper voice.
Hi, my name's Judith, and I'm here to save the princess. But not really, because the princess got kicked butt all by herself. Yay!
Yeah, that's exactly what she sounds like. Thank you, Toadette. And now we have to construct the bridgey bit. What? I don't understand this. So she puts her there. You lift it up at an angle. Let's get the zombie Peach. And you go, what's the point of that? Besides getting some coins, you go, Peachy, Peachy zombie. Alright, okay, fine. And I can tell you immediately that it's going to be the pipe. And I think this is the pipe for the starting point of the level. I mean, the clue there, saying start, is probably the thing that makes me think that this is the starting point. Just call me Detective Grax. There. And we're done. So that's the entire Lego Peach Castle set in that wonderful construction. No, of course it's not. That's it. Whilst we're here... Hello, Peach.
Lego Peach time.
What do you think, Peach? Shall we give this a try? Okay. So, here we go.
Here we go.
That's cool. That's the theme song from the N64 version. Bunch of cool. Sweet. Get off. Get off. Just turn you around there. Just beat the snot out of you. And that's it. I mean, there's more to the game itself, and I think she's got to... Nope, that's it. I do like that. Copyright music right there. Thank you, YouTube. So there you go. That's pretty snazzy.
See you later.
Bye, Peach. Right. I'm just going to put you all the way over there. See you later, Ludwig. Stick over there. Because now, bag 5. Oh no, I touched it by mistake. Okay, so if I push this, and then it goes back to normal. Phew, I haven't messed up the whole thing. The last time I messed it up badly, it was quite disastrous. But it looks, I feel like they've updated the app quite a bit. Maybe they watched my video, and they've tried to make it a bit more easy to use. Having said that, I dared not touch anything unusual besides the next button, in case I accidentally ruin something. I'm being very careful with this app. Oops. Got it upside down. Easy peasy when you know how to use it. Oh, this is a nice little build. Look at this archway with a little flower. Bit of detail right here. I like that. That's pretty cool. Makes it look less like a bit of Lego. Besides all these gaps right here. Oh, look at that nice bit of detail. Look at that clock. I'm very impressed. It doesn't move, but it looks the part. It looks pretty good. And then that goes in that grey bit here like that, and it looks really good. Just one of these hidden bits. Nothing here. Secrets inside. Slot the hole into there and here, but what was that? Like that. Oh, look at that. So that's a little turrety thing. That slips into there, makes a nice little slot. The clock comes off, but I can always put that back in. Shape-wise, this is very interesting. Like very nice and curvy. And that's the end of that. These are the spares. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I'm liking the potential of what it could be like. My goodness, look at this. How did I luck? I'm glad I didn't see this when I opened the packaging, because it looks so cool. It's a picture from the game. Oh, look at that. It's got like a barcode on it. What is it? Barcode. You know, a code inside. But what does that do? We should be able to put this in like this. And oh, look at this. It's pretty cool and everything, although that's a little bit fiddly to get at. Although I suspect that's probably why you got this. I don't know if you can see it. This kind of loose connection here, so it can just wiggle around and it won't break easily. Still very nice. For comparisons, it looks something like that. Flip it around, looks something like that. I gotta find out what this does. Okay.
Lego beach time.
You're up. Let's see what happens when you go on this. Is that it? It's just that bunch of coins? Right. Okay.
See you later.
Let me just check something. Hello, Mario. Just got to ask you for a quick question. What does this one do? Nothing? Oh. Oh, I wonder if that's because I haven't updated Mario for a while. So these things, they need a Bluetooth connection, and they need to be updated via Bluetooth, and this is quite a new set. I don't think this Mario's been updated. That's interesting. Oh well. Sorry, Mario.
See you later.
Yeah, whatever. Did I just skip an entire bit? Did I skip an entire... I skipped an entire bit. I just jumped straight from 3 to 5. Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious me. Although this does make an interesting point. You don't necessarily have to do it all in sequential order, but you probably should do it in the right order. I was about to say, well, this is going quite quickly. I'll be able to finish this in no time. Not if I put it in the wrong order. Look at that. Pretty snazzy. Yeah. There's the spares. And now let's do the next bit, Oh, wait! I already did it. Let's see what it looks like. It looks a little something like this. Not bad. Yeah, I did it. It's bag 7, so I just checked my bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're on to bag 7. Yep. Judging by the content, it's not going to be very difficult or lengthy to do. That's a very quick bomb right here. Yep. Let's take a moment to admire these turrets. It looks very nice. I like the level of detail here. Nice bit of texture on the tiles. And I feel like that's something that's slightly lacking with these pillars here. They don't look like bricks. These sort of do look like bricks because they are, and they were pieced together, but this is too smooth for my liking. But this bit of detail here, very nice. Alright, so I guess let's build these turret bits here. So is that correct? Yeah, so I think that one's here. This one's correct here. Because according to that video, that's where this guy goes. Which makes sense because the bomb matches up with the bomb picture here. So there's that. And then this turret matches up with here because the grandfather clock matches up with the time extension block. Which looks very nice. I'll just build with these here for now. And that looks really nice. It's back to front. There you go. And there goes that spare bit. But that does look pretty nice, and I wish I could show you this angle from here. You just have to take my word for it. Move on to the next bag. Which is a bunch of fruits. The fruit is a mechanic I noticed in the starter set, which seems to be about getting some kind of timer power up or something. I don't know. I've never actually properly played this set before. And I never played with Peach in this case, but if and when I do get, well, you know what, it'll probably explain it to you in better terms what this power up does. So once this whole thing's been constructed, I will be able to tell you, or at least show you. It's the fruit done, which is just a bunch of nonsense fruits and one power up fruit. Okay, actually, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but isn't this kind of like the fruit that was in Super Mario World? The fruit that Yoshi would eat and collected enough of these to produce, if I remember correctly, an egg for a 1-up? I don't know, I just dropped it. It doesn't matter anymore. Let's go move on. I ain't got time for watching the video. I just want to move on to creating yet another Goomba. And let me tell you, when you're collecting all these Lego Mario sets, you find that you get lots and lots of Goombas. It's getting to the point that I'm going to try and get them stacking on top of each other. There you go. Yet another Goomba. And that's the cake right here. Not bad at all, but how does it work? I wonder, how does this work? I think have I missed something? Ah, okay, so the Goomba. The Goomba's inside the cake. You go like this. And I'll just move this out of the way. And then Peach comes along.
Lego Peach Time!
He goes, okay. To heck with your cake! And then, wait. Hang on, I can do better than that. Yeah! Oh gosh. And he goes, Yeah. And then you go on the cake. And then you go on the... Oh, the cake falls apart. The cake's supposed to fall apart like this. You get a nice slice of cake. And is that it? You just get a nice cake? That's it. You just get a nice cake. Nothing else. You can have a second cake. How many cakes can I have? Oh. So you eat lots of cake. Get really fat. Get diabetes. And then you might get a coin? I don't know. Well, I hope you like being a fat princess, Princess Peach. Nope, that's the Bluetooth button.
See you later.
Bye. This is going to get big. I'm just going to... Alright, I'm going to construct it here. Just so I can see it. And then I might have to deconstruct it later. And then you get this here like that. So these two bits are connecting. And then you get the bowl of fruits here. About here. And then, oops. We get this long piece here, which goes in here. And then you get this about here. Does that stick out at all? No. And that wraps around like that. And then you tie it there, and then the turret there, and bob-omb there. And a little bit at the front. Like so. And there it is. A nicely constructed front bit, which looks very nice. You have to take my word for it. But now, in fact, why don't I just show you this video for now? Yeah, it looks a bit like that. It's fine. You'll get the idea. Okay. So, okay, here go. Oh, we come to the home stretch. We can see now we've got like this bit, the bowels are. Is there anything else in this section up here? I think we're close to the end. And so far it's taken me an hour and 45 minutes. This might be quicker to build than Bowser Castle. I'm going to tell you this for nothing. This is so far significantly easier to build than the Bowser Castle. So, whilst we're building this castle, I think now might be a good time to have a talk about... Let me just move the microphone. Have a talk about that new Super Mario Brothers movie that's coming out in the future. Why the heck not? We're going to be here for a little while. At the time of this recording, they'd only released a teaser trailer. The teaser trailer which lasted for a couple of minutes, I think. And in that, it revealed a few things. It revealed King Bowser taking on the Penguin Army, which is cool. That's fair enough. And it also showed us the very first showing of Super Mario arriving at the kingdom. And this is the first time we got to hear Chris Pratt doing the voice of Mario, and it was a bit of a shock because he just did his own voice. He didn't do the Italian accent. He didn't do the accent which is well known by, what's the actor's name? Is it Charles something or other? The one that goes, "Let's go, it's a me, Mario, whoa," and all that kind of stuff. Just imagine that in a lighter voice, a higher voice. I can't do that. But yeah, it wasn't none of that. It was just Chris Pratt talking about Chris Pratt. Oh wow, let's the adventure begin. I can do a great Chris Pratt impression. But the point is, it just didn't sound like the Mario from the game. It just sounded like Chris Pratt doing a voice of Chris Pratt. It was like he didn't even try. I feel like. It felt like he didn't try. Jack Black is in the movie. He plays Bowser. I didn't recognize him at first because at least he tried to put on a gruff voice. And it's great. And how's this go on? Yeah, there we go. Jack made an effort to do a bit of a voice. I mean, if you listen, you can still hear Jack's voice, Jack Black's voice, but Chris Pratt didn't make one effort at all. And I'm sure it'd be fine. I'm sure it'd be fine for a movie that doesn't need to exist, really. It's been made by, what was it? Illumination something? It's the same company that does the Minions movies and then Despicable Me movies and whatnot. But yeah, it's just weird. Why did Chris Pratt do his own voice? I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. And what I mean by that is, I think maybe Chris tried to do an Italian accent, and maybe it didn't work, the high-pitched Italian accent. And he tried to do the Brooklyn accent, as made famous by Anthony Hopkins and John Wick. What's the guy's name? Anyway, so I'm talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie that was released in the 90s. That disastrous movie that no one really talks about. I'm getting sidetracked here. Those accents were Brooklyn accents. You knew that they were Italian because they're Italian Americans. Blah blah blah. Chris Pratt didn't do that accent either. So I suspect what might have happened is that he tried to do the accent. Chris Pratt tried to do the accent, and they went, no, this doesn't sound good. It's all right, Chris. You don't have to try. Just talk your lines, and that's it. I think Chris actually tried, and they just didn't want him to do it, and that's a shame. It would have been nice to listen to an Italian accent. Or maybe it was so bad they just thought, we can't have Chris do this accent for 2 hours. It will drive the audience nuts. And maybe they just thought, we just need a name. We just need a name to put on the movie because no one else will watch it otherwise. Who can we afford? Chris Pratt. Yeah, that'll do. And that's how we got the Super Mario Bros. Movie. But I don't know. It just seems a bit odd. And hopefully by the time this comes out, this video of me building this Peach Castle comes out, there'll be another trailer to give us some more information about whether the movie will be any good or not. It might be good. It actually might be really, really funny, like the Sonic movie and Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I watched them and they were surprisingly good. Not the greatest things in the world. Bit of fun. It wasn't super cringeworthy. Jim Carrey does a great job as Dr. Robotnik. And it wasn't a complete disaster. So hopefully this Mario movie will not be a complete disaster. I think it will match its target audience perfectly. And it will make lots of money for Nintendo and Illumination. I tell you what, that's one hell of a gig they got though. I mean, how did the Illumination Pictures get that? Very interesting indeed. I just found it strange, that's all, that he didn't do the accent. I also wonder if the star that is Chris Pratt is starting to fade a little bit. Now he's finishing up his Star-Lord gig. I wonder if he will keep that momentum going. Relevance. Only time will tell. He's gone a long way since his... I've got to stop hitting the microphone. It's come a long way since his early days of, what was it? Parks and Recs? That was a series he did. I never watched it. But, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bosh. But yeah, I wonder if they're all starting to fade in terms of movie stars. I hope not. Chris Pratt seems like a nice guy. I hope he can continue to get him work. Oh wow, so it stops it from moving out. That's really clever, that little bung. Yeah, gotta try and get this cog with my fingers. Interesting little detail. These cogs, I don't know if you can see that, but these cogs have an arrow pointing to which way is forward. Very good design. Oh, so you pull that out and it rotates. Wow, this is really clever. This is really clever. I'm slightly blown away by that. But then there's more. Like this one here, and then bang. There you go. Oh my gosh. I'm so I'm so easily impressed. Look at this. I will tell you this. It's so nice playing with these Lego sets where everything is bagged and everything is in the right place and it's all done bit by bit. It's so much nicer than doing what I did before with the Lego Iron Man Mark 43 custom set, where I had to put it into piles and I didn't, and it was taking a long time and it was frustrating, and it was a nightmare really in comparison. You should watch that video just to see the torment I went through, especially at the end. I'll post a link either in the bubble over here or down below. It's worth checking out. And then you realize how much nicer it is these official Lego kits are, with the official bagging and sorting of everything. The elastic bands, they go one here and one here, like that. And they do this. Why do they do this? I don't know. Here we go. Right, so we get this contraption like this. But why? I don't understand. I don't understand what this is for. And that's onto bag 11. Right, there's some point I might have to stop the recording because my film's about to run out. We'll persevere. Two bags to go. Oh, now look at this. This is slightly bent. That's interesting. I mean, it's a nice little bit of detail picture here, but it looks bent. I don't know if it's by design or if it's just bad molding. We'll find out. Okay, so maybe we're reaching the structural limit of this design here. I'm going to try and push this all back into place to be nice and solid, like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. So look, nice peach level. Turn it around. That's very nice. I'm getting too excited about this. And put this back into here like this, and then we can try and find the point here. There we go. Nice little tivet. So we put that in there because this. See if I can gently see it. This balcony is not supposed to move, but the rest of it is. So if we then rotate it around, so So that's it right there. So let's try and rotate it. What's causing it to jam? Something's causing it to jam, and I'm not sure what it is. So I guess that's alright. And that's got more space to move, but this one doesn't. I guess that will do, and that will get better with time. We'll see. Maybe if I add more structural strength to the rest of the unit, the rest of the building, it will twist around in a nicer fashion. So let's continue with that. But that's. I think I'm going to keep it pretty much like this. I don't think I'm going to need to reveal the Bowser level, because this looks pretty good as it is. So, still not straight, still curved. Don't know if it makes much of a difference, if I'm honest. When you look at it face front on, you don't really notice anything unusual, but if you take a closer look, you'll notice it's not straight. And I think this goes either here or I'm guessing it just goes here. I'm just going to jump the gun a little bit and assume it goes here because it just fits nicer. And we're on to the last bit, which is Bowser. Hello, old friend. Nice to see you again. How have you been? I hope all's been well with you. And I'll say this, I feel like I'm going to enjoy building you a lot more this time round than I did the previous time I tried to build you. Remember that time? Remember that, Bowser, when I tried to build you after building your castle, your insane castle, your maddening castle that drove me to the point of madness, insanity, mania, unprofessionalism. Yes, I'm sure you can remember that. And I commented saying something along the lines of how, what was it again? Yeah, something like why are we building it at the end rather than the beginning, because it was miserable, blah 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 blah. Can't remember exactly what I said. I was just miserable when I built you last time, Bowser, but now I'm so much happier. You know why I'm so much happier? I'll tell you why I'm so much happier. It's because Peach's castle is so much easier to build than yours. I mean, you saw how quick it was. It was all put together, and I think I'm just reflecting on it. And now I'm going to really enjoy getting a second one of these Bowser sets. A second one. I find it interesting that a lot of the Mario sets are recycling models. What I mean by that is they recycled for example, they've recycled Bowser. This Bowser kit's in his castle, and he's also in this Peach castle. What else is there? Like Toadette here. I've just ripped off her hair, but Toadette here is in this set, this Peach set, and is also in the Toad Treasure set. There you go. It's so hard to put that on. So I wonder why Lego have decided to do that. Why do you get lots of repeat sets? Could it be that because some of these sets are retired, Oh wait, I jumped the gun a bit. Because some of these sets are retired, meaning you can't get them anymore, and yet people still want the individual figurines. People want this Bowser figurine, but the Bowser Castle's been long retired. So you can't get it. But now you can get another Bowser, or this Bowser if you buy this Peach Castle. Or maybe it's just another way of trying to get people to buy more. I don't know. It seems very money grabbing-esque. I don't mind. I don't mind having a second Bowser. They can have a conversation with each other. Talk about the next scheme, plotting and scheming to get the Princess Peach and to defeat their arch nemesis, Mario. So far, so good. This is coming out pretty simple. I think it's as simple as the last time I built this Bowser. I don't remember the last time because it was all a haze, a rage-induced haze, so I don't really remember very much, but I'm paying more attention to this one. And it seems to be going as well as previously. So it's all good. Now the shell's been complete. If I remember the last time, the shell wasn't going on Bowser's back very well. It looks like it's the same. Does it suffer from the same problem? Let's see. It's looking like the answer is yes. Yeah, see, look. I don't know if you can see that easily, but it's not straight. It's still not straight, Mr. Bowser. I guess they didn't, or couldn't, or wouldn't want to fix it, or couldn't fix the problem, but see if I can try and get it positioned in a better, more centralized way. No, same again. It's just misaligned, and I don't understand why they couldn't align it properly. If anyone knows the answer to this, please do leave a comment in the comment section down below. But yeah, I'm Bowser. I'm freaking Bowser. Yeah, I'm gonna take you on. I'm freaking Bowser. Brrr, come and have a go. You think you're hard enough? And let's see. I think that's the last bit. Let's take a quick look at the video. Yeah, I really think that's it. I'm just going to call it now. Stop the clock. We'll let the video play out, but I'm pretty sure that's it. That's the explanation of how that works. Oh! That's quite exciting. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do like that. And I think that I'm just skipping ahead because the last bit is just... let's see. Let's just put the whole thing together. It's crashed. Oh, no, it's just taking a long time to load. Alright, so... And that's pretty much it. Yeah, okay, I pretty much get it. I'm not going to put that together for this video. I'll put that on separately and I'll show you, I'll be able to put in some footage of the entire set put together.
Peach is number one.
Right. this will have to do in terms of lining it up because it's just too wide of a kit, and it's not meant to be designed to be laid down flat to see how it all goes. So we'll just go with this for now. And this is the entire Lego Peach set. My first thoughts on the entire thing is it's such a nicer kit to put together. It's so much nicer to put together compared to the Bowser Castle. The reason why is because it's simpler. There are not any fiddly mechanical bits besides this rotating throne bit, which is fine. It's nice and simple compared to the Bowser Castle, which had like all these fiddly Technics bits, and you had to get right deep inside and try and figure out how to put it together, and that was frustrating. This is nice and simple. It's like they've learnt the lessons from Bowser's Castle, whether I was complaining about it or I don't know if anybody else was complaining, but they made this so much simple. They made this more of a display piece, and I really appreciate that. I really like the level of details. I like the fact that it's double-sided content. So one side, it's inside, it's all like details, including the clock, lots of little details from the Mario 64 games. And then you got this castle bit, which will look fantastic on a display piece. Minor complaints would be these flat surface bits here with no details. It kind of puts me off a little bit, especially considering when you get these detailed turrets, these roof tiles here. But, you know, that's just a very small complaint, which doesn't completely deter from the entire amazing looking kit, unless you drop it like that and it just collapses. But that's okay. It's pretty simple to put back together. The cake is a nice detail. These little figurines is a nice detail. Good solid piece of Ludwig and Bowser, of course. I already got one Bowser. I can't complain about getting a second Bowser. It's very nice and articulate as it was before. Nice and chunky, nice big chunky kit. And what else is there left to say? This is a really good kit. I am very happy with this kit, and it's much more mellow, happier experience. It took a bit longer than the Bowser kit. I think it clocked in at 2 hours and 50 minutes. I'll have to double check that. Obviously you saw the clock stopping. And the Bowser kit, I think, would have taken me less time if I hadn't messed up colossally. This kit was nice and simple to put together. It's all very nice. It's a very pleasant experience all the way through, and it looks like a great piece. And it'll look good next to the Bowser Castle, side by side. And I think that's the intention of the creators. As well as you having this as a playing kit. You're supposed to play with it, with the Peach and the Mario. Right now, at the time of recording, this kit retails at £115. I believe it's £150 regular retail price, which is more expensive where compared to the Lego Bowser Castle when it first came out, which came out at £89, £99, £90. This is a difference of £25. Do I think it is worth £115 for the entire kit? No. I don't think it is. I think 115 is just a little bit too expensive. That feels like the rate of inflation going on with all the Lego kits. A lot of the Lego kits with Lego in 2022, they increased the prices of lots of kits, seemingly unjustified. I don't think this kit's worth 115. I think this kit is worth 90. I feel like it should have been the exact same cost as the Lego Bowser Castle. That's pretty much the sweet spot of a price. Maybe £100 just to go with the idea of inflation, but 115 is just a bit too much of a stretch. The good news is you will bound to find lots of deals going out, especially over the coming years, where this gets reduced down in price. I think the last time I saw it was possibly for about £80, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth in May because I bought this on launch day. But I'm not too bothered about that. I'm very happy with this kit. I really would recommend this kit. If it's £115, I guess it would be a bit of a stretch. Definitely get it for sub £100. Definitely recommended. Definitely worth having in your Lego Mario collection. Like so. And that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found this entertaining. Oh no. Oh well, I'll put it back together. I hope you found this entertaining, informative, and useful. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.